So as Samuel turned to leave Saul, caught, uh, caught hold of the hem of his robe, and it tore. Samuel said to him, "The Lord has torn the kingdom of Israel from you today, and has given it to one of your neighbors, to one better than you. He who is the glory of Israel does not lie or change his mind, for he is not a man, a human being, that he would change his mind." Saul replied, "I have sinned, but please honor me before the elders of my people and before Israel. Come back with me so that I may worship the Lord your God." So Samuel went back with Saul, and Saul worshipped the Lord. Then Samuel said, "Bring me Agag, king of Amalekites." Agag came to him in chains, and he thought, "Surely the bitterness of death is past." But Samuel said, "As your sword has made women childless, so will your mother be childless among women." And Samuel put Agag to death before the Lord at Gilgal. Then Samuel left for Ramah, but Saul went up to his home in Gibeah of Saul. Until the day Samuel died, he did not go to see Saul again, though Samuel mourned for him. And the Lord regretted that he made Saul king over Israel. Whoa, so this chapter 15, really is what most of us remember Samuel for. Those famous words that rebuke that. Does the Lord delight in burnt offering and sacrifice as much as obeying the Lord? To obey is better than sacrifice, and to heed is better than the fat of rams. For rebellion is like the sin of divination, and arrogance like the evil of idolatry. Because you have rejected the word of the Lord, he has rejected you as king. And this is the defining moment for Saul to finally be dethroned out of a couple of missteps. Number one, he had been given instructions. Chapter 15 begins really beautifully for any king. It's an utmost compliment to be told that you're going to carry out a mission for the Lord. And the Lord said, "I will punish the Amalekites for what they did to Israel when they waylaid them as they came up from Egypt." Now this could be, oh my gosh, how many years later? Maybe a century? And yet the Lord remembers what the Amalekites did. They waylaid them as they came up from Egypt. "Now go," says Samuel to Saul, "go and attack the Amalekites and totally destroy all that belongs to them. Do not spare them." Remember, it says, "Do not spare them. Put to death men and women, children and infants, cattle and sheep, camels and donkeys, everything." But what do? They spare the best for themselves, as we human beings like to do. And we are like, "God, do you really mean we're getting rid of this nice stuff?" Yes. "Did you really tell me that I'm gonna sell this nice couch and nice car and give the money to the poor?" Yes. "Lord, you don't really want me to move out of my comfortable country and go to a war-torn country?" Oh, yes. And they were to destroy everything. But it says that they kept the best. But Saul, in verse 9, "and the army spared Agag and the best of the sheep and cattle and fat calves and lambs," everything that was good. This they were unwilling to destroy completely, but everything that was despised and weak, they totally destroyed. They chose the rule as they wanted to have it. They restructured the instructions to suit them. They bended the rules. Bending rules does not work with God. So what happens? I know Samuel is a very